Girls and boys, one thing that we'll all have at home is we'll have differences. Now, a lot of the things I talked about earlier was, in your environment, can you do something? Have you got the space? Have you got the markers? You've just got to adapt it to what you can do. So with mum and dad helping with these activities, they'll have ideas on how you can adapt. Now I'm going to show you over the next part of the lesson different things you can do at home, either just inside, if it's safe, if you've got space, or outside. Now I'm using a soccer ball to start with, so I'm going to do some foot skills. But if you haven't got the soccer ball, what you could probably do is use any ball. You could use a medium-sized ball, you could use a basketball, you could even use a tennis ball. And I'll show you how we can do the same things. So many different things you can do with the ball. You can take the ball for a walk using the inside and outside of your feet, just tapping it. Once again, you could use your markers. You could do a thing called a rollover where you use your top of your foot. I always say you should just start walking with it, doing your number 8, going around your equipment, just controlling the ball with your feet. Once you feel confident, you can go into a jog. So I'm using both feet, rolling it around, doing a side kick, all the way going back. Not trying to go too fast. And once I get the hang of it, obviously then you can start jogging and going faster. Okay? That's just rolling the ball. That's dribbling or controlling the ball with your feet. What else could you do with your feet? You could do toe taps. It's basically dancing with the ball, not standing on it. Tap on, tap on. So you're just doing that, putting your tongue on it. You could do that part of a warm-up really, because it's a locomotor and it's also getting your heart rate up. How many can you do in 1 minute? Test yourself. Test yourself against your brothers, your sisters, your guardians, your parents, whoever you want to go against. You can do different things. Everything's not a competition, but sometimes it's fun to add that competitive part into your PE activities. Girls and boys, you might try doing juggling. You might try and roll the ball up, kick it back and take it in your hand. Practice it. Something Mr. Smith had to practice for a while for, so it's rolling the ball back, kicking it up and grabbing it. Another one people like to try and do is juggling, letting it bounce, kicking it up, letting it bounce, kick it up, letting it bounce, kick it up. Start with your favourite foot, and then you might add your left foot in as well. If you're really advanced, you can keep the ball off the ground. That's by just juggling with your feet, hitting your knee. I'll add a DVD also a part of your lesson, and you can have a look at that. I haven't got those skills, girls and boys, so I can't show you that one. So that's using a soccer ball. You could take the ball for a great big run. If you're in the park or in the backyard at home, go as far as you want. And as I said, girls and boys, a thing you can do is change it up. If you haven't got the soccer ball, you've only got a small ball, use a small ball. You can do the same thing, inside and outside, rolling it around with the top of your foot, taking the ball for a walk, and then as you get better at it, you can go a little bit faster. Using a small ball will actually teach you the skills at even a more advanced level, because if you can control a smaller ball, you're going to be able to control a larger ball. So that's going to use some foot skills. So just different ideas of things you can do at home. Obviously also when you've got a ball, you can do catching activities. Now, we always talk about the safety. So where are you going to do the catching activity? Probably best to do it outside. I don't want you throwing something up high and breaking it. Same with the kicking one, make sure you get permission first. Pinky catch in grade 1, when the ball goes up, you make that salad bowl. So I've got my hands like so, and the fingers come together, and I keep my eyes on the ball. In one hand, watch the ball, catch the ball out in front of my waist area. I don't catch it up here, because I can't see it. I let the ball come down, throw it up, watch it in, like so, using my pinkies. Once you get, you've had some practice and you feel like you can advance it, add a clap. Add 2. I'm always watching the ball as it comes down. Add 3. Once again, I'm letting the ball come down to me. I'm not going to meet the ball. Let the ball come to your hands. Watch Mr. Smith. 1, 2, 3, 4. I catch the ball in front of my body with the eyes on the ball. How many can you do? Use the ball as part of your warm-up again. You can do around the world, girls and boys, with the ball. Start slow, pass it to the back, pass it to the front. Gradually get faster and faster. You might think, okay, how many can I do in 1 minute? You might do lazy 8s. pass it to the middle. Pass it to the middle, and you gradually get faster and faster. Some of these activities we've practiced at school, okay? You might think, I'm going to go for a walk with the ball, through one leg, through the other leg, through that leg, without dropping. Now I'm using a tennis ball to start with, but for all purposes, you could use a medium ball or use your soccer ball. It's up to you, whatever you've got at home. If you haven't got a ball, what you might use is a sock. No problems at all. Whatever you've got at home, you can use. Thing is, girls and boys, get permission from mum and dad and make sure you're in a safe environment before you do it. There's many other things we can go through. I'm going to show you those on the next part of the lesson. But as I said, if you haven't got the ball I'm using in this particular part, use something different. Well done, have fun, and keep active.